Hey everybody, and welcome to my channel. I am here doing the channeled messages for May 2022 for those of you who are in the twin flame journey. So the main theme of May for you twin flames is most definitely going to be healing and self-discovery. The focus needs to be on yourself in this time to engage in activities to further your life discovery, to find who you really are, to get back to the person that you were meant to be before everyone told you who to be. So it's really time to recharge your batteries, to take a step back mentally, to start reassessing your life, reassessing your goals, really focusing on getting you back to good. And whatever experiences come to you in this time, just allow them to happen because they're here to help you along your life development. They're here to get you where you need to be for the next stage of your journey. Right now, your guys' senses are really heightened. And you could be really concerned or overly concerned about these subtle emotions, or like the mystical depths of your being. There's a heavy focus on that right now. There may be some sort of, looks like moodiness or just very introspective right now, not really wanting to deal with anybody else's BS. Just really trying to internalize and sort through things, mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually. Some big changes coming in for you guys. This may make you tired easily at the end of the day, or very sensitive and withdrawn feeling. For the next year, you're going to experience this because you're experiencing more spiritual, what's the word I'm looking for? More spiritual and mystical part of your nature. And you're growing, you're gaining wisdom, because part of your journey is to share that wisdom after you've gone through what you've gone through. And so you're really just working through that. And for the next year, you're going to be dealing with that. You're starting to hone in and work with energies not of this realm. So you're feeling very bogged down. You're feeling very emotional and just overly sensitive. It looks like for some of you, it'll definitely benefit you to take a step back mentally, to reflect on the deeper purpose behind all these different situations or all these different events that are happening in your life. You're starting to ask the important questions. The why am I here? What is the point of all this? What is my purpose here? Why is this happening to me because of this? You're really starting to dig deep emotionally, and ask the questions that need to be asked. So just take a step back mentally and allow yourself to reflect on that deeper purpose of life. For some of you, you have new bonds forming and aligning with the person of your past. I don't know if you've been with this person, but you just know you're connected. Or you can feel you're about to meet somebody important. You can feel something big is about to happen in your life. It is in the month of May. For some of you, you're getting new starts to old relationships. There's going to be a lot of people returning in the first and third week of May for you guys. And if you met your twin between 2003 to 2017, it's time to get to work on your mission together. It's time to come back together if you're in separation. If you're already together, it's time to get down to the dirty and get started on your life mission together. There's something about getting on path, getting on track, and getting going. For some of you, if you're in separation, your person's dealing with karmic situations. These karmic situations need to be done and ended in the right way, so their karma is dealt with. It looks like some are moving quicker than others. Yeah. Some of them could be married or needing to get out of a karmic relationship. Some of them are dealing with family issues, family karma. But most importantly, healing is a huge issue in May. You're healing in big ways because the energy is in your favor. It is here to assist you. It is here to help you. This a lot of your guys' issues stem from childhood trauma that are buried deep in your psyche. These need to be exposed. They need to be brought up. They need to be worked through, so they no longer have that power to hurt you or to hold you back. If you're There's also something with past life trauma or past relationship trauma as well. If you're in a relationship that was not healthy for you, that was toxic, that was abusive, that left its residue, that needs to be worked through as well. For some of you, there's something in your life patterns that you keep attracting the same people over and over again. And while you're in separation from your twin, they're asking you to work through that so you can be in a healthy relationship again. There's something that needs to be addressed there. For some of you, you are receiving this renewed optimism, this newfound faith in the universe, in the purpose of your life, in the purpose of your relationships. That's because you're healing on a soul level, and it's moving you along very, very quickly. Some of you are going to be dealing with confusion, not knowing what to do, not knowing what's next, feeling like you're stuck, wanting to move forward, but not knowing which direction to go in. Meditation is going to help you extremely. Meditation and just being out in nature, being out in, out in Mother Nature is going to help beneficially as well. For some of you, you need to be careful who you're sharing your secrets with. There is somebody in your space who is not on your team, who you think they are. You're opening up to them. You're sharing. This could be family, friends, what have you. There's somebody that you're confiding in, and they're going around telling people, or they're going to use it against you. So be cautious. Know who you're dealing with. Know who you're sharing your secrets with, and whether or not you can trust this person, because I feel that you think you can, but there's some sort of deception here. Either they're going to use it against you, or they have, or they're spreading it around behind your back. There's some sort of deception. So some things maybe are just better left to yourself, so they don't cause issues for you down the road. Sorry about that. I hit pause and I meant to just move my camera a little. For some of you, the next 2 to 3 years, probably until at least 2004 is what I'm seeing, you are really in the process of clarifying your true life purpose. You may have been in this journey. 2016 and 17 pop up big for me, as well as 99 and 2004. So for you guys especially, you're going to feel totally lost and frustrated for a little bit because you are clarifying that true life purpose. It's right now you feel like it's very difficult to actualize your goals, to meet those goals. If you do meet that goal, it's hard to attain it. It just seems like you're constantly striving. Don't be too hard on yourself again. You're going through a complete overhaul of your life. You started this process, approximately 5 to 6 years ago for some of you. This is a really strong one that I'm feeling the most. Those other dates as well, but you started it then, but it just keeps going and going and going. And you're being very hard on yourself. You're mad at yourself for not being further along on your process. There's just a lot of emotions going on here. Be patient with yourself. It does not happen overnight, this total overhaul of your life. Some of you could be drawing back from friends because you don't feel like you're being accepted, or they won't accept you for who you truly are. Your lesson here, there's a couple lessons I'm getting. You need to transform the narrow view of your social acceptance on a personal level into a more broader participation in society. You're meant to get yourself out there. Put yourself out there. And it's also important at this time to concentrate your energy on discovering exactly what it is that you're supposed to be doing in this lifetime, and for yourself, for others, for society. That's what you need to be like honing your energies in on. I also feel your heart center needs to be developed. There's some sort of self-acceptance that needs to be done here. Self-confidence raised, self-worth. You need to truly love yourself. So I do see some heart center issues that need to be worked on. So those are your main 3 like lessons that you need to be dealing with at this time. Excuse me. For a lot of you, you are in a 7-year cycle, and it is causing major changes in your life right now. Don't fight them. These changes are meant to be here at this time. If you resist this, you're not going to be able to align with your inner purpose. These changes right now are to get you on path, to get you on track for that twin mission that you are on. Part of the twin mission is done in separation. So if you're in separation, don't worry. This is what you need to be working on. If you're already with your twin, don't worry. This is what you still need to be working on. A lot of changes are coming, and it's time for these changes. So don't fight them. Some of you have career changes, just upending and changing careers. Some of you have long-term relationships that are ending, friends, family, lovers, whatever, because they are subject to a complete turnover. That is what's for best for you moving forward. You're also like extremely sensitive right now, and you may not feel like totally at home, like on this earth. Like you just feel like, God, I don't feel like I fit in. I don't feel like I belong here. There's got to be more life than this. That is, ask yourself, what is your purpose? Because I just feel so lost when I hone in on this energy. And you may have feelings of confusion, of feeling withdrawn, your confusion about yourself, about relationships with other people. It's just a really confusing time for you. And that's why they're asking you just to focus in on that self, that heart center, that self-love. And that's going to work a lot of things out all on its own. You're being asked to renew yourself and your previous patterns, releasing patterns that no longer work, allowing new ways of doing things. Don't be stubborn. You're so soft-hearted, but be careful not to sacrifice yourself, your happiness, your love, your wants, your needs in this lifetime for the benefit of somebody else. I feel you guys giving to somebody, and you're just not getting that back. It's time to stand up for what you want, what you believe in, and what you need in life. There is some sort of power struggle here going on with a mother figure. It's bringing up feelings of insecurity. This could stem from childhood hurts. There could have been like rejection or just disapproval from a mother figure in your childhood. That's bringing up and triggering a lot of feelings. That needs to be addressed so they no longer have the power to hurt you. You may feel like the sense of isolation and loneliness because of it. Now is the time to try to figure out why. I just seen an orb, sorry. Now is the time to figure out why. Why is, these feelings coming up? Why is this like irritation, this rage, this just wanting to withdraw coming up? There's something in your past that needs to be healed before that can come forward. For some of you, you are in a relationship with a twin right now, and it just feels like there's this complete disconnect. It will get better. There is going to be a recharge, a regeneration in your relationship in the month of May and June especially. It's this spring. It's going to blossom. It's going to find its way back to each other again. The need for appreciation of each other is so important here. I'm sorry, my throat's getting really scratchy. I might have to get a drink of water here in a second. But there's just so, it's like you guys are on autopilot, needing to bring in the romance again, needing to let each other know how much you mean to each other, thank each other, appreciate what each other does for one another. There's just this kind of, okay, we're together, now what? Now where do we go from here? Like, it's not exactly what I thought it was going to be. There's like a disconnect between the two of you. It's because there's that lack of appreciation, lack of acknowledgement. You'll be amazed how just one little comment, one little compliment will change the dynamics of the relationship. I'm going to pause you for 1 second. I need to drink water. Okay, I'm sorry about that. So, my throat feels so much better. Okay, so for all of you, there is this sense of being a lack of love in your past, either in childhood or in past relationships, where you're starting to ask yourself, have I ever been loved? Have I ever been treated right? There's a major lesson here. It's just to deepen and broaden your knowledge of who you really are to the deepest and fullest extent at a soul level, because there's something blocking you. And so it's so important to really explore this, to allow experiences, to find the knowledge with your self-acceptance, with, you know, your higher self at that deep soul level. And in that process, truly fall in love with the person who you really are, because there's just like a void here. There's a huge lesson in overcoming your fears of, you know, self-expression, to come to a better understanding of yourself and to others, because there's some kind of subconscious fear here holding you back. It's just like, I don't even know how to explain what I'm seeing, but meditation will help with this. You know, asking your higher self for help with this, because when life knocked you down, you found your spirituality again. You could have been sort of lost and didn't even realize it. But when this whole journey began, you found it again. And that was the spark enough to move forward. Now you're kind of at that spot where you're confused again, you feel lost, and no matter what part of the journey you're in, it's because there's that lack, that void. There's some sort of healing that needs to be done, either from past trauma, of relationships, of your childhood. There's some sort of how you accept love and how you give love and how you love yourself that needs to be readdressed, that needs to be re-examined. And in that process, allow it all to come in and just truly love the person you are, who you're becoming. And you're going to see this whole process kind of shift a whole new direction. And it's going to be very beautiful when you get there, because the whole part of this is, the whole reason for this is to find yourself, to heal yourself, to become whole again, so you can help others along the journey, and to be loved in the right way, to be loved and to give love in the right way. And those are the important lessons that they're wanting you to address in May. And I'll do another one next month, because things are going to start shifting after you start down and start working those lessons. And you're going to be amazed at how fast they shift. You're going to be amazed at how fast people return to your life, how fast this relationship moves to the next level, how fast things just look brighter, better, giving you that inspiration, giving you that little push or nudge that you need to get you back on track. So May, it's really about focusing on yourself, focusing on your healing. If you are together with your twin, appreciating that partner, acknowledging them, and just doing the best you can to, be appreciative of everything that is available to you within this connection, within this relationship. You'd be amazed at how just the little things can make a huge difference when you acknowledge them. So, like I said, overcoming your fears, your subconscious fears, getting through and looking back at those past traumas, asking yourself, why do I keep attracting these kind of people? What is that lesson that they are trying to teach me? Just really focusing on yourself and getting back to the person who you are, who you were meant to be, who you came to this world for. And once we get through the month of May and through this healing cycle, things are going to start fast tracking forward for you. And like I said, I will channel those in next month for you guys in this journey. So I wish you all the best in May, and I send you love and light. God bless.